Hello everybody, warm welcome to you once again to my channel where we speak to feed the mind. Today I am going to be looking at an interesting topic to help you discover who you are. But before I start, I just want to say thank you so much for the support that you are showing. Thank you so much guys for liking, for paying attention, and most importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where you get to see the full videos. So today I am going to be talking about self-discovery, understanding who you are. For me, it took me tough situations in life. It took me losing people such as best friends as a result of natural ways such as death to get to discover who I was and the purpose that I had in life. And today I wish to speak to make you believe in yourself and discover who you are. If you are facing tough situations, if you are having difficult situations in your life, then this is your video to pay attention to. Self-discovery, this is where you get to sit down and you start to ask yourself, who am I? And you start to ask yourself, where am I going? Where is this taking me in life? So the first thing is you are a product of your past and your present, meaning to say the things that happened in the past has got an influence in who you are today, and the things that you are doing now has got impact on who you are going to become tomorrow in life. So your background and your upbringing brings impact in who you are today, because it is through your background and your upbringing that you get to start to look at the things that models who you are and the things that starts to move you where you want to be in life. So I am going to say your background defines who you are. Your background gives you a sense of understanding of who you are and the things that you are supposed to be doing in life. But always remember that you are not discriminated because of your background. You are not disadvantaged because of your background. If you strengthen your mind, if you know the things that you are supposed to pay attention to. So I am also going to say there are ways in which one can discover who they are in life. And in most cases, I've realized that when we are facing tough situations in life as human beings, that's how and when we get to self isolate and start to look at the things that can bring impact in our lives and the things that we are doing, because this is whereby our mind starts to face our reality. Adversity introduces ourselves to ourselves. So I am going to look at various ways in which one can start to discover themselves. Number one is through adversity, through adversary, through hard situations. So hard situations test your personality in life. Hard situations test who you are, how you carry yourself around, how you conduct your day-to-day activities. What is it that you feed yourself with? What is it that you stand and speak about, which shows what type of a person you are? So your personality is tested in life when you are facing tough situations. Your personality is questioned in life when you are facing tough situations. Number two, it is through adversary that you get to test your faith. So a test of faith is one way in which one can discover who they are. I don't know which faith you belong to. I don't know which things that you look in your life and you say, this is what I have faith in. But I want you to remember that in life, tough situations test your faith. And it is through this test of faith that one is able to discover who they are and what they stand for. I am going to tell you another point. Adversary, tough situations in life test your ethics. So how you conduct yourself, what are your ethics? Are you a hard-working person? Are you a patient person? Are you a committed person? Are you a dedicated person? This comes to question as a result of facing hard situations. And because you start to question yourself these things, you start to discover who you are. So tough situations test your ethics, and you are able to discover who you are in life as a result of this test. Number four, test of understanding. So tough situations in life enables you to discover who you are because it tests your understanding, your values. For me, it got to a point where I had to sit down and I had to look at my family. I had to look at my father. I had to look at my mother. And that's how I got to understand who I was, because I got to see the values that they were showing. I got to see the things that they believed in through tough situations. And those things started to have impact, started to make sense in my life. So I want you to remember that when you are facing tough situations in life, you get to understand the basic values, the basic pillars that you have or that models you as a family or as a human being, and that enables you to discover who you are in life. I am going to talk about point number 2. Another way in which one can get to understand who they are in life, through self isolation. So, isolation plays a pivotal role in order to make you understand who you are in life, in order to make you discover who you are in life. Through isolation, there is what we call self reflection. This is where you sit down in life. This is where you start to look at yourself, how you are carrying yourself. You start to question yourself. Is this the best I can go? Is this the best I can bring on the table for my future, for my parents, for my family? Then you start to see who you are and you start to see the potential, the sense of possibility start to make sense in your mind, and you start to go an extra mile in order to build that broken self of yours. I am going to talk about strength. So it is through self reflection that you are able to notice your strength is in life. Your strength is, be it in studies, be it at work, be it at church. You get to realize your strength when you start to self isolate, because there is a sense of self reflection. You get to see your weaknesses as well. So, the positive part of self isolation is when you have discovered or identified your weaknesses, you start to pay special attention to those weaknesses in order to make it a strength point. You also need to understand that this is the time where you start to allow things like music to be influential in your life. I remember at one point in my life when I was still in high school, I used to listen to Winky D. I used to play these songs. There was Iji Peter, there was Sekai, there was Murombo. So you realize that this music has got a special message that it portrays, that it sends in your life. And the more you listen to this music, you start to question yourself. Am I doing the best for myself? Am I doing the best for my future? Let me tell you this today. Your parents have played their part. Your guidance have played their part. They have faced their own reality and they have managed to provide a platform where they give you the basics that you need. You need the basics to be sustained, and they have provided those basics. Stop comparing yourself with the next person, because the level of basics, or what we call basics in life, is different. For someone, what you call luxury is a basic. So you need to understand that your parents, the position that you are in now, is a platform where you have been provided your basics, and you need to appreciate those basics. Social media is never going to impact your future in a positive way if you don't know the constructive information that you need to surround yourself with. If you don't know the things that you need, we have made so many mistakes in life as a result of social perspective. How does the next person see me? How am I to the next person? Hear me out today, boys and girls. Hear me out today, parents. It is not about the next person. It is not about the identity that you portray to the next person. It is about your future. It is about tomorrow. The results of tomorrow is today. Meaning to say, the work that you are putting now is going to put you somewhere, is going to position you somewhere tomorrow. If you have been doing wrong things, if you have been discouraged, if you have been feeling like you are about to give up, I am here to remind you today, the results of tomorrow is today. You need influential sentences. You need influential people, constructive people. You need to question yourself, where is this going to get me in the next 5 years? There is a famous quote that I like from Winky D in a song, Ijipita, where he says, Hupenyu makata, hausi mutserendende, meaning to say, hanzi ukaramba wakavata ndiani achavhara vende. It is in your hands to change your future. It is in your hands to change the situation. The people around you from your background has given you the basics that you need to be sustained, the basics that you need to make that next step, the basics that you need to discover yourself and start to push in order to achieve greatness. You have greatness within you, but it starts when you start to appreciate the basics that you have been provided with in life. I am going to look at another way in which one can start to discover themselves during tough situations, during situations where you feel like you have missed it. I am going to talk about constructive interaction. So through constructive interaction, one is able to discover who they are in life. Number one, meeting people of quality, like my inspirational, like my model, like my, someone that I look up to, someone that has been influential in my life. Les Brown always say, only quality people in life. So you need quality people. You need people that bring something that's positive in your life. It is not time anymore to keep holding to social interactions that strain you, social interactions that gives you a sense of belonging when you don't belong. You have a reality, you have a background. What are you going to gain from 1,000 followers, from 1,000 likes, when you know you are still going back to that background where you have to sit, where they are saying you are the point of breakthrough, you are the one that is going to bring change. Live for the future, live to change your reality. Face your reality and stop allowing these bad things to influence you in a negative way. Know who you are and what you stand for in life. Inspiration, desire to be great. The last way in which one can get to discover themselves is through a constructive environment. What is a constructive environment? The decisions that you make, the people that you allow to be in your life, the people that you call your associates. Challenge yourself. Look at it. What is it that they are bringing in your life? What influence do they carry? Is it positive? Is it negative? Listen to me now, you young preacher. Listen to me, to me now, you young inspired someone who is inspiring to be great. You young footballer, listen to me now. It takes humility for you to grow. It takes humility for you to be nurtured. It takes humility for you to learn from the people that are around you. It takes appreciating the people that are around you for you to learn and be great tomorrow. You have the capacity. You have the capacity to be great. It starts in your mind. Know what you need around to be constructive in life. Know what you need around to be relevant in life. Know what you need around to turn the pages, to close the past chapters and say, I am going to stand for my future. I am going to fight for tomorrow. I challenge you today to go an extra mile. There is a sense of possibility when you start to challenge yourself, when you start to challenge your ethics, when you start to take that next step, the step of greatness, the step to change the story, the step to challenge the background. You can be great in life. Self-discovery. Discover who you are in life. Know who you are and what you stand for. Continue to follow this page. I am here following my dream. I am here following the voice that I hear when I sleep. What is stopping you from following that dream? Continue to like and to share. I feel so excited when I speak, when I see people with potential allowing this voice to start to inspire them. Continue. It's not over until it's over. Thank you.